Good morning, Miss Muji and my beloved friends. Let me introduce myself. I am Gregorius Dimas Arya Prabaswara from class 191F07. My student ID is 1925059 I'm here to talk about something we often see but rarely discuss: smoking in campus areas. First, smoking are a personal choice. People often say it's my body, my decision. But when we're in public environment like campus, a place of learning and growth, it begins to affect others too. Our campus should be a place where we can study with nice and clean environment, also can breathe freely. However, the presence of smoking in certain corners of the campus ruins that atmosphere. The smell of cigarette smoke, the leader of cigarette butts, and the health risk is not represent the image of an educated community. According to research from the World Health Organization, cigarette smoke can cause cancer. Secondhand smoke, the smoke inhaled by people who do not smoke, is just as dangerous. In fact, it kills over 1.3 million non-smokers every year. So when someone smokes near others, it's not just their choice, it's also putting other people's health at risk. Imagine students sitting in the library garden trying to focus on their books, but someone next to them lights a cigarette. The clean air becomes polluted, their concentration fades, and what's worse, they become passive smokers. Their health sadly suffers. That is why our campus regulations strictly prohibit smoking in certain areas. It's not meant to limit our freedom, but to protect everyone here. Freedom should mean not harming others. As young people, as future leaders, we need to be more aware. We need to start small by reminding our friends politely and by sharing an example. Let's start to say, no, let's not smoke here. Many universities around the world have successfully implemented smoke-free campus movements. Students join campaigns, plant trees in former smoking spots, and create space that encourage healthy lifestyles. Why can't we do the same? We can make our campus a cleaner, healthier, and more inspiring place. I'm here not to judge smokers. I understand that quitting is not easy. Nicotine addiction is real, and many people struggle with it. But as friends, we can help by giving support, not criticism. Instead of saying you are wrong, let's say you can do it, we will help you. Together we can create a culture where smoking is not seen as cool, but as something that belongs to the past, replaced by fresh air, clear minds, and strong bodies. So today, I invite all of us, let's make our campus a truly smoke-free environment. Let's start to protect our health, our friends, and our future. Because a healthy campus means a healthy generation. Thank you. Next, I would like to present my presentation about the simple present tense. Simple present tense. Objectives. Students will be able to understand the meaning of the simple present tense. Students will be able to recognize the formulas for positive, negative, and interrogative sentences. Students will be able to construct simple sentences correctly. Introduction. The simple present tense is one of the most common tenses in English. It is used to describe habits, general truths, and routines. Form and structure. For positive sentence, use subject plus verb 1, s or es plus object or complement. For negative sentence, use subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus object or complement. For negative sentence, use do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement plus question mark. How to use? We use verb 1 plus s or es if the subject is he, she, or it. Example, she plays the piano. She as subject, play plus S verb 1 plus S or ES, the piano as object or complement. Another example like, he watched TV, it looks beautiful today. Next, we use verb 1 without S or ES if the subject is I, you, they, we. Example, they study English every Friday. They as subject, study as verb 1 without S or ES because the subject is they. English every Friday as object or complement. Another example, I work hard for the exam. We go to college every weekend. You play football every day. Next, we use do or does based on the subject. Do for I, you, they, we. Does for she, he, it. Affirmative sentence formula. Subject plus verb 1. S plus ES for she, he, it. Plus object or complement. Example, I play guitar. I as subject, play as verb 1 because the subject is I. Guitar as object. She plays guitar. She as subject, play plus S because the subject is she. Guitar as object. He goes to school by bus and we go to school by bus. Negative sentence formula. Subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus object or complement. Example, I do not like coffee. I as subject. When the subject is I, we use do plus not plus verb 1 like plus object of complement coffee. She does not play guitar. She as subject, and when the subject she, he, it, we use does plus not plus play as verb 1 and guitar plus object and complement. He does not work in the office. We do not like the English teacher. Interrogative sentence formula. Do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object or complement plus question mark. Example, do you like matcha? Because the subject is you, we use do. And like as verb 1, matcha as object or complement. Does he play basketball? Because the subject is he, we use does. And play as verb 1, basketball as object or complement. Do they love a music concert? Does it look so scary? Functions of the simple present tense. To express habits or routines. To express general truths or facts. To express feelings or emotions. To express time and schedules. To give instructions, comments, or directions. Example of habits. I wake up at 6 every day. She studies every night. They play basketball every Sunday. Examples of truths or facts. The sun rises in the east. Birds fly in the sky. Fire gives heat and light. Example of feelings or emotions. I love my village so much. She misses her dad. We prefer coffee over tea. Examples of time and schedules. School starts at 8 o'clock. The coffee shop opens at 9 a.m. The train comes every 15 minutes. Examples of instruction, directions, and commands. Don't touch my book. In 200 meters, turn right. Stir the rice when it's cooked. Let's practice. Complete the sentences below. He blah 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 play basketball every week. They blah 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 not or watch music concerts. Blah 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 see blah 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 like a cup of coffee. Answer. He plays basketball every week. Why we use play plus s? Because subject is he. They do not watch music concert. Why we use do not? Because the subject is they. Does she like a cup of coffee? Why we use does? Because the subject is she. Examples of mistakes. She don't like durian. That's incorrect. It should be she doesn't like durian. I goes to school every day. That's incorrect. It should be I go to school every day. Does they eat breakfast? That's incorrect. It should be do they eat breakfast. Tips and tricks. Use s or es just for she, he, it. Use do or does for negatives or question. Use time expressions like always or every day. To make it easier, do not or does not can be shortened to don't or doesn't. And don't forget to use the apostrophe. Quote of the day. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about making progress every day. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.